I've been wanting to replace the headlight bulb in my car, which requires taking the wheel off. I didn't realize it would be so complicated to jack up the car. The problem is, if you put the jack on the recommended jack point on the pinch weld, there's no room for the jack stand. And I didn't want to buy a $200 low-profile jack to lift up the entire front. After hours of research, I thought of an idea. I came across this product by Powerbuilt that combines a bottle jack and a jack stand. I thought it was a brilliant idea, so decided to give it a try. When it arrived, I quickly realized there was a problem. It was about 4 inches too high for my particular car to reach the pinch weld. I thought about using some 2x6s to drive up, but I would probably need at least 3 or 4, and building that ramp would be a project in itself. So what I thought about doing is using a trolley jack about 6 inches to the left of the pinch weld jack point to raise the car about 4 inches. And that should give enough clearance for the unit jack to fit right at the recommended pinch weld jack point. This is the area of the pinch weld that's about 6 inches to the left of the recommended jack point. And this is the manufacturer recommended jack point at the pinch weld. You can see the 2 notches that indicate the correct placement of the jack stand. There's also a cutout in the bodywork that gives more room for the jack stand. So I'm going to start off by using the trolley jack to lift up this area of the pinch weld. I'm using a rubber pad to prevent damage. Also notice I'm not using the groove in the rubber pad because it's too deep and might cause damage. So that's why it's perpendicular to the pinch weld. A quick safety reminder. Make sure to put wheel chocks at the back if you're lifting the front, and in the front if you're lifting the back. I was a little worried to cause damage because this is not a factory lift point. But because I'm using a rubber pad and only lifting it about 4 inches, the entire weight of the car is not being supported, so the chance of damage is slim. Here you can see the trolley jack provided enough clearance for the unit jack to fit right at the recommended location at the pinch weld. The next step is to use the unit jack to lift the vehicle more so the trolley jack is no longer supporting the vehicle. I forgot to record this part on the driver's side, so I'm demonstrating on the passenger side. Now the vehicle is high enough so that I can release the tension on the trolley jack. Then I lowered the unit jack so it locks into place. Finally, I put the trolley jack back with just a smidgen of tension, just as a backup. Here's the final setup with the wheel off. Notice the wheel is under the car as a third safety measure.